Okay, so this chapter of Fairy Tale set up something that I knew was coming. I said it last review, and that was like the Invel versus Grey fight. They confirmed in this chapter they're going to fight. Most likely, we're going to see that fight next chapter, and it also confirmed something that I figured, like at the end of last chapter when they said like Invel had like a freezing gaze looking at Natsu and Grey, and that was that Invel has ice magic, and he does. He has the most powerful ice magic we've seen so far. He even makes Grey cold, and it's fucking great. You know, he's invulnerable to the cold. What's it called? They even freeze Natsu's flames. Like there's a point where Natsu's trying to like use his fire powers, but it keeps getting frozen. So he just tries to like he tries to melt all the ice with flames, and that even gets frozen. And then Invel comes in and freezes him, Lucy, and Juvia, like the same way Silver did back when they met him. Like how he just like went like this and then just froze them in place. He does the same thing to Natsu in this chapter, and it's just great. Left to fight him. And he also set up that right. You see in the beginning of the chapter that Irene is still working on like taking the fairy heart from Mavis, and she's still trapped in place. And Invel's magic is still on her, so she can't move, she can't do anything. And she said at the end of the chapter, like, someone please beat Invel because in order for me to escape from this, like I can escape, but I need someone to beat him in order so I can like actually have full access to my body and my powers. So they're setting up that plot device or that plot element where Gray has to be in Vel in order for Maeve to escape. But you know that just because you know at some point Zare's gonna get very hard. He has to. It's an inevitability. So I have a feeling that even if Gray beats Invel, it's gonna be a little too late. Irene's gonna probably have taken Fairy Heart out of Mavis by then. So she'll get saved, but at the end of the day, it won't matter because she would already lost what Zeref would already have what he wanted. And there's also a point in like where Zeref is telling Irene to hurry up the process because he doesn't want to see Mavis in pain for too long. And she basically tells him to like man up and say that he needs to get rid of all his like human emotions if he wants to beat Ecnologia. And he actually agrees with her. He walks away from Mavis. Like he's like been sitting there the whole time when Irene was using her magic to get the fairy heart from her. And he's like, I don't want to see this anymore. You know what? Fuck it. I don't care. I'm walking away. You're on your own, Mavis. And that's just when you know Zeref's going from the kind of like kind-hearted villain that we've known him to be throughout the entire series to just completely cold and just a completely dick villain basically. But yeah. Oh, and speaking of Irene, we actually get they confirmed that she was looking for. Oh, I guess it's already been confirmed that Urza's someone special to her, but I guess not so special because she tells Nineheart to kill her, and we also find out that Nineheart might be one of you know how like Irene had those two girls with her and they turned out to be swords. Yeah, I think Nineheart might actually be a sword just like that because she when he tells her to when he tells her to when he tells what's the name Nineheart to kill Urza, he's like, but my magic doesn't have any power, have any effect on her, which is complete bullshit because we all saw his magic work on her before. It was just that she was too like strong-willed in order for it to like take full effect or whatever. But she was like, oh well, you remember what you are. You can beat her, and that's when his eyes just go like pitch black. So it makes me think that maybe he's some kind of weapon too that she brought to life, which would be, I guess, it would be kind of cool. It's kind of pointless at this point because he's already been defeated. I feel like if he was something, he should have been revealed to be that when he was defeated earlier on in the manga by, because I mean, fucking Jule used his ultimate magic on him. That shit knocked him out. It should have killed him. So that should have been enough. If fucking Mira Jane could just throw those two girls' heads in the sand and that'd be enough to turn them into their fucking sword forms, then Jalal using his ultimate magic on Nineheart should have been enough to turn him into his weapon form if he truly is a weapon, like I think. But yeah, other than that, not much happened in this chapter. It was basically we got to see all the guild members fighting, including the people that are helping the guild. Like we see Minerva kick the guy that I always forget his name, but the guy that Laxus fought. We see her kick him in the face. We see uh, Elfman and Lizana ready to fight the Sand guy. Who else? I don't think we saw Rogue fighting against Brandish this chapter. I think they skipped over that. But we did get to see Urza going badass. Like she was going from form to form, just kicking people's ass. Uh, oh, we also saw it's actually kind of funny when we saw Urza fighting. Lecter of all people said something about her being like a beautiful flower blooming on a battlefield, and it's like, what the fuck? This this cat has said nothing. This cat has said nothing useful or nothing cool this entire time, like since he's been introduced. And he all of a sudden he has this little poetic feeling when he has his whole poetic line when he sees Urza. What the fuck? Like that felt completely out of character for him, but at the same time, I think it was just there to make you laugh. Like, what the fuck is this cat saying? And we see Yukina just sitting there watching her too. So I guess it was Hero setting up that Yukina and Urza are in the same place because last chapter we find out that Yukina's the one who's going to have to fight uh, Nineheart, and it sets up a reason for her to like find him, or at least a way for her to find him right away because obviously he's gonna be going after Urza. Oh, we also see fucking Gildarts. He just uses this like extremely powerful like I can't even call it magic. He just punches the ground. He jumps up in the air, punches the ground, and just causes like this huge crater, like earthquake basically. And you hear what's her name? His daughter. Damn, I forget her name right now. Kana. You hear Kana just like yell off in the distance, "Hey, motherfucker, you mind not trapping us in the magic too? Give us a heads up. We're gonna attack in our direction so we can get the fuck out of the way." But yeah, that's pretty much all that happened in the chapter. It was a pretty decent chapter. It was basically there just to set up two fights: not Irene, the Nineheart versus Urza and Yukina, and then the Invel versus Great Fight. So yeah, I can't wait to see those two fights happen. But that's all I have for this review. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Comment down below what you thought of the chapter. Who do you think is gonna fight? Who do you think is gonna win the fight? Obviously, Gray's gonna win the fight, but how badly do you think he's gonna get beaten up before he wins the fight? Like, do you think he'll make it in time to like save Mavis? Do you think he'll defeat not Iron, I was about to say Iron, Invel fast enough so that Mavis will be able to escape and not get very hard taken away from her? And do you think I'm right about Nineheart being like one of those sword people that Irene has control of? But yeah, that's all I have to review. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, drop me a like, subscribe to the channel, and check out some of the other reviews on the channel. My Suicide Squad review should be up. So if you haven't seen the movie, or if you have seen the movie and you're interested in what I think, go check that out. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later.